I just want my baby. 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 I just want my I just want my baby. I just want my baby. I just want my baby. What more do you want from me? What more do you want from me?
Three of Worthy Lifestyle interview series. We're here with Giorgio Geevenchy, the man with the plan, the man behind the Genius brand, and one of the men behind the GTV video brand. So just let the people know, tell them a little bit about yourself, let them get familiar with you, what you do.
Yeah, man, like you said, I really go by Geevenchy, that's my handle. Giorgio's for anybody that know me personally. I do several things. I have a clothing line, it's called Genius, which is here. I got a business called Geevenchy Visuals, and I'm also doing comedy as well, so I got a lot going on right now.
That's great, man. So what's your background? Like, where are you from? Like, your upbringing?
I'm from Philly, born and raised. I spent some time out in China for about 5 years, just studying and working hard, trying to figure out how to become, No, I'm from Philly, born and raised though. Mount Airy section of Philadelphia. And I was raised in a home with a single mom. My dad was around, but he was in and out, but that's that.
Right. So what's your background? You say you do visuals, you're in the videos, clothing. What's your background in that? Like, when did you get started with the clothing, with the visuals? Like, when did you decide, like, this is something that I want to take and run with, something I want to take serious?
Okay, so I started with the visuals about, I want to say 5 years ago. It was more so just me trying to pick a hobby and make something work and commit to something. And then which led to me learning how to edit music videos and also shoot music videos. So it's been 5 years for that, of just learning. Everything's been a learning process. And as far as the clothing line, I started that about 1.5 years ago, and it's going good so far. It's just really about, the clothing line is just really more so about who I am and what I represent. You know what I mean? It's just about the simplicity. So it's just something that I'm trying to still building on right now.
Right. That's what's up.
Thanks.
And where'd you get the idea Genius? I like how you spell that. It's very unique. It's something different.
Honestly, how I got it was from the word genius, the actual word genius. I figured that I was at a point in time in my life where I was just realizing I can do anything. And I was like, yo, when I think about it, I'm really a genius. You know what I'm saying? I was like, we all are genius. Mm-hmm. But I was like, everybody's in the different shapes and forms. So like, no matter how the word's spelled, you're still a genius.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then the question mark was just kind of like, that's a part of me because I'm just like sarcastic. It's like, are you a genius or not? You know what I mean? Like, do you know what a genius is? Are you, so, but that's where it came from, man.
Since this is Worthy Lifestyle, one thing that we like to do is promote. We like to let people know they can be great. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We like to give people sources of inspiration. So where do you find your inspiration? Like, what's your inspiration?
My inspiration is just making people happy and just making people laugh, honestly. That's one of my main inspirations. Like, if I could do that on a daily basis, just do that all day, like, I would love to do that. Just make people happy. Like, I just feel like it's helping people and it helped me in a way because it's something I do naturally. Mm-hmm. So that's one of my biggest inspirations, just making people happy.
That's what's up, man. So what's the long-term vision?
Long term, of course, is to be successful and live a worthy lifestyle. But the long-term vision, man, to be honest, I'm kind of playing my cards how they dealt. I know the long-term vision is to definitely be somewhere in the entertainment world. But right now, I'm just putting my head down and working and trying to stay consistent like I've been doing. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Stay at it. Consistency is the key.
Definitely.
So.
And persistence.
Sure. So when it comes to the industry, entertainment, and things of that nature, who do you look up to the most? Who do you emulate? Like, who do you look at and you say, okay, man, I like what this guy's doing. This is somebody that I kind of want to be like him, or something similar. Something I want to achieve.
I mean, the only guy I wanted to be like in my life was Hov, Jay-Z. But I'm not a rapper, so I realized I couldn't be a Jay-Z. You know what I mean? But as far as the decisions and business moves he makes, I see myself going along that path. Martin Lawrence was one of my biggest idols. I grew up on him, and I did a lot of research on him. Found out he had plenty of brothers and sisters. These are people I studied to see how they took their path of becoming successful. So I'll probably say Jay-Z and Martin Lawrence is my idols.
Yeah, so those people that you find great. Like
Yes.
you look at those guys and you say that's greatness.
Yes, definitely.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's gonna be you one day.
Definitely.
You want somebody to look at you and be like,
Definitely.
man, that's
you too,
greatness.
bro. You too. We all gonna be living a worthy lifestyle
Yeah, you
if
know.
we keep working.
That's the main key. It's the main key. So out of your accomplishments, other things that you've achieved up thus far, right? What can you look at and say, this is my proudest moment to date?
The fact that I'm still doing this, working hard on all of my crafts, is my proudest moment today. Like I said, 5 years ago when I first started, I can remember the day when I said, I'm going to do something with this video camera and I'm going to stick to it. No matter what happens in these next couple of years, I'm going to be doing something with a video camera. And the fact that I am is my proudest moment. It's still my accomplishment. Even if nothing comes out of it, I stayed consistent with something.
So what was that moment? When did you make that decision?
So I was downtown at an actors convention with my homie Mark. Shout out to Showtime Mark. And this is when I was just stepping out my comfort zone, just seeing what I wanted to do with myself. I was leaning towards acting because I was just, like I said, natural comedic. So I feel like I could find my place in the acting world. So we were at an acting convention downtown, and we stood in line for like 3 hours just to do this one line for a commercial that, of course, I didn't get called for.
Happens.
Yeah, it happened. It was more so just about the experience.
All right.
But I had fun that day, and it was just crazy meeting all the workers and people who were known because they had time in. And it was like I wanted that. Like I wanted to have like something to stand for. Like I want when people see me like, oh, they did this or he did that. You know what I mean? Not just, oh, that's Giorgio. So that's what really inspired me. After that, it was like just go full throttle with your head down.
That's what's up, man.
Thanks.
That's what's up, because a lot of people, I feel like they can't find that. They don't know like where they can get their inspiration, or where they can, like, people are just down and out. They just, it's sad, man, with no hope, no cause. But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to promote a brand where people can look at themselves and be like, you know what, look at you,
Right.
and look at themselves, or look at the next person, look at themselves and be like, you know what, this person went from nothing to something. I can do the same. So that's what's up, man.
That's dope, man. That's dope, man. I'm glad that you guys chose me to be on Worthy Lifestyle, and hopefully we can definitely, like you said, doing this, help those people who are just down and don't know what their next move is or know what the next step is. It's just about, it's getting up and going. You know what I'm saying? You don't wait for the feeling to come to you. You got to go and chase the feeling.
Exactly. So what accomplishment on your bucket list do you look forward to achieving the most?
I want to get a YouTube plaque for 100,000 subscribers. That's like one of my main goals right now.
That's huge on your bucket list, right?
Yeah, I need a YouTube plaque under my belt.
What's your YouTube?
My YouTube is, you can just search Giorgio Howe. That's GeorgioHowell. It'll bring up my Geevenchy TV, which is all my comedy videos. And it'll also bring up my Geevenchy Visuals, which is all the music videos. So in between one of those channels, I need to hit 100,000 subscribers. That's one of my main goals.
Yeah, man. You got to consolidate that. Set down to one channel.
Yeah.
When did you?
That would be smart.
Definitely. So if someone wanted to follow in your footsteps, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you suggest?
Picking up a hobby. I would suggest them to pick up a hobby and really take time out of your day to work on that hobby and focus on that hobby, because whether it's like a hobby that's going to be a career in life, you have to do things to keep your mind working and keep your body going, and just, you have to nourish your mind. And if you pick a hobby, it's something that you're going to become great at or good at just because you do it on a daily basis. And when you see that you're capable of mastering a hobby, you can master anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's that repetition. Practice makes perfect.
Exactly. And I say hobby because hobbies usually are something that's fun or something you enjoy. So it's not like somebody be forced to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, well, that about wraps it up.
Cool.
So let the people know where they can find you, your Instagram. You already told me YouTube, but your Instagram, Twitter. things of that nature, so they can search you up, check you out,
Y'all
check
can
out
find
your
me
new
on.
content.
You can catch me on Instagram at Geevenchy, Geevenchy, and also at Geevenchy Visuals. It's at Geevenchy, VISUALX, Geevenchy Visual X. I don't really do the Twitter, so you just gotta find me on Instagram. Oh, and YouTube, youtube.com/Geevenchy TV.
Geevenchy TV. Check him out.
Check me out, man. Worthy lifestyle. Peace.
I just want my baby. 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 I just want my I just want my baby. I just want my baby. I just want my baby. What more do you want from me? What more do you want from me?